So you watched Dune Part 2 and left the theater like, whoa, what just happened? Sandworms, prophecies, Zendaya finally having more than 4 lines, and Paul Atreides going full Messiah mode. But here's the thing, Dune 2 isn't just epic sci-fi, it's a carefully constructed masterpiece, layered with symbolism, cinematic language, and subtle character arcs you probably didn't even realize were happening. Let's uncover the deep stuff you didn't see. Before we dive into the spice, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more cinematic deep dives. I'm director Ammar Hejazi, and today I'm breaking down the quiet genius buried in the sandstorm that is Dune Part 2. Let's start with the visuals, because my eyes are still recovering. Cinematographer Greg Fraser returns, and he doesn't just shoot Dune, he sculpts it with light. The film leans even more into minimalism. Deserts aren't just vast, they feel endless, swallowing everything. You'll notice long lenses compressing the horizon, making figures look small, especially Paul, symbolizing how tiny he is compared to his destiny. Now pay attention to shadows. As Paul grows into his Muad'Dib role, he's more often filmed with harsh backlighting. Half his face in light, half in shadow. That's not just cool lighting, that's visual foreshadowing. He's becoming something in between, a savior or a tyrant. And when we're inside the setches, the camera slows down. It respects the Fremen culture. No fast cuts, no shaky cam, just calm reverence. Jon Spaihts and Denis Villeneuve crafted a script that feels sparse, but actually says a lot. Mostly through what isn't said. A lot of Paul's arc is about reluctance. He's not racing toward power. He's dragged into it. But once Chani starts questioning the prophecy, and the Bene Gesserit keep nudging things along, Paul's silence becomes strategy. And that's the brilliance. The script constantly asks, are we witnessing a chosen one, or a carefully manufactured myth? Even the romance between Paul and Chani is written with restraint. There's love, yes, but also fear, doubt. It's not the sweeping epic you'd expect, because Villeneuve knows this isn't a love story. It's a tragedy in slow motion. Let's talk performances. Starting with Timothée Chalamet, the way he plays Paul's descent into destiny is terrifyingly subtle. At first, he's soft-spoken, uncertain, but by the time he drinks the water of life, his entire demeanor changes. Watch his eyes. They stop darting around. They start locking onto people like a predator. Zendaya finally gets space to work with, and she crushes it. Chani isn't just the romantic subplot, she's the moral compass. And as she watches Paul accept his role, her heartbreak is quiet but devastating. That final scene, her just walking away without a word, that's one of the most powerful choices in the film. Also, shout out to Austin Butler as Fade Rautha. He's not just creepy, he's Shakespearean. Black and white battle arena, sadistic smirk, oily charm. It's like Tarantino's Elvis got lost in Arrakis, and Javier Bardem as Stilgar, scene stealer. Every time he goes, it is the will of Shai Hulud. You're like, sir, calm down, this is a dinner conversation. Denis Villeneuve is one of the most restrained directors working today, and that's what makes Dune feel monumental. He directs with patience. He lets shots linger. He's not interested in explosions. He's interested in ideology. What you don't notice at first is how he plays with audience expectation. You want Paul to win, but as he gains power, Villeneuve starts pulling back the hero music. Suddenly, scenes that should feel triumphant feel unsettling. Example, the final duel. On paper, classic hero moment. Paul defeats Fade, takes control, but the way it's shot, cold, mechanical, almost lifeless. Because this isn't victory, it's submission to a myth. Villeneuve frames Dune 2 not as a climax, but as a warning. Let's wrap with the hidden stuff. The blue eyes of the Fremen aren't just from spice, they become a symbol of assimilation. When Paul's eyes fully change, it's not just biology, it's him crossing a point of no return. The flash forwards to holy wars, bodies burning, and fanatics chanting Paul's name, they aren't visions, they're teasers for the monster he's becoming. The sound design around the sandworms is genius. They don't sound like creatures, they sound like gods waking up. Every rumble is a reminder. Arrakis isn't just a planet, it's a character. Paul's stillness, it mirrors propaganda figures. Unmoving, untouchable, messianic. When he finally speaks, people fall to their knees. That's not power, that's cult leadership energy. If this breakdown opened your third eye, or just made you appreciate Zendaya's acting even more, hit like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell for more deep dives into modern cinema. I'm director Ammar Hejazi, and I'll see you next time.